Hey guys, what's going on? Twintuitive717 here. I am back with another video. I hope you all are doing incredibly well as always. I want to thank you guys for being with me here on the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for your beautiful comments and for liking the videos. It means a lot in terms of supporting the channel. So I really do appreciate you guys so much. And of course, my mega crew over on Patreon. Mad shout outs to you guys, all right? I wanted to pop on and share some messages from the Divine Masculine, okay? Really just share a message, because what I'm going to do is pick just a random message here from the Masculine Collective. And, you know, if the title of the video for whatever reason catches your attention, there could be a message in here for you, okay? This is going to be a nice, short, sweet message. It's going to be nice and direct. And what I'll do is I'll choose some few decks around here that'll maybe give us some more insight into what your masculine wants to communicate, okay? All right, so your Divine Masculine loved you first. You may be married, committed, and they have always wished it was them. You guys might be mutual friends or co-workers. Wow, that was heavy. Okay, so this is someone in the masculine energy, and I feel like for many of you, you may not have realized, but like they loved you first, or they saw you first, like really saw you first. They might have felt the connection a lot more strongly than you did in the beginning, although they may not have showed it, probably because you were married, or you guys were maybe mutual friends in like the same group, or whatever the case was. But I feel like it's confession time, you know. If you guys have found this reading for whatever reason, they want to communicate to you that they felt this connection first. And the very first sign of you maybe going to reject them, or the fact that you weren't awakened to how strong this connection was between you two, made them run. It made them back away, because the level of rejection that they felt when you didn't clue in, Divine Feminine, it really hurt them. And a lot of them have ghosted and have distanced themselves. I'm seeing a lot of you too who had like this connection with your masculine, and maybe you weren't sure if you were in the feminine energy. It might have been something like heavy eye contact, or feeling like you've got a little bit of a crush on this person, or whenever you guys are around each other, you keep staring at one another or catching glimpses of each other, but you just didn't realize how deep it was until maybe much later on, Divine Feminine. It's like that twin flame thing hit you a lot later on. But a lot of your masculines felt it before you did, okay? Let's get some Romance Angel Oracle cards here and find out exactly what it is they felt when they first saw you, okay? Because this might validate a lot for those of you who you just need to hear it. I feel like many of your masculines want to get it off their chest, okay? What did they feel when they first saw you? Okay, there it is, true love. Okay, that's exactly what they felt. Reach for the moon, World Series kind of stuff. Okay, that's what they felt. This is the romance of a lifetime. And like I said, you guys might have been married, you might have been their boss, they might have been your boss. Like there could have been something very taboo about the connection between you two, to the point where they couldn't make it obvious. And the fact that you didn't clue in, or you didn't, I'm hearing act on the eye contact. I don't know why I'm hearing that for some of you. Maybe you knew that there was eye contact between you two, and it's like, I feel like this person is trying to say, like, how much more clearly could I make it that I'm into you? But you're the one that's committed here. I would need you to say something. Like, it's like this weird mental kind of connection between these two people. And it took some type of separation between you two to really go, oh my God, we're supposed to be together. Okay, and now you guys are in this phase of being separated from one another. But if it's like confession time when it comes to these messages from the masculines, that's what they want you to know while you guys are separated, is that they felt this whole twin flame connection way before you did. And they really want you to know that. Like, they've carried these deep feelings within them for a really long time. And the only reason they held back or hid it or acted differently from how they really felt was because they were terribly afraid that you didn't feel the same way. Okay? What else have they felt towards you? These are too many, so I'll only take what comes on top. Okay, so it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. They were scared to do that, and I'm feeling like, you know, it's safe for you to love, meaning it probably wasn't always safe for them to express themselves in the past, right? Like, this is probably a Divine Masculine who they've known for a very long time that like true love, like in this card here, or just, you know, like these intense love connections, it was always part of their life. You know, like they might have known from very young that just wanting a genuine relationship or seeking out or always longing and yearning for a long term partner, or that special someone, they've always felt like this, like ever since they were very, very young. Okay, so you know, it's safe for them to love you, and they didn't know that. Like now they're maybe starting to know and feel it, but in the past, like I think that they completely, you know, backed away because, you know, they've always wished that it was them with you, not realizing that that can be a reality if they were to be honest, but instead they might have ran. Okay, like maybe before you got married, Divine Feminine, they had a chance to speak up and they never did. Or maybe before both of you parted ways and left the city and went to live in different countries or different cities or went off to school or like whatever the case is, you know, one of you should have spoken up. Because seeing you with another person, I'm hearing this Divine Masculine, like they've always wished it was them instead of that other person with you. You know, like they always met you a little too late, or they always should have spoken up, or they always should have said something. Okay, this is for the Divine Feminine who feel like, oh my God, like now that I'm gone and like away from this person, I feel something for them. Meanwhile, it's like, you know, we have chemistry coming up here. I'm going to keep it at chemistry, and I'm going to take the Tarot of Sexual Magic. You know, meanwhile, they were feeling this for you the entire time. And it's like you just kind of, you're just catching on as though you're like, you know what, I think this might be something deeper. It's like, yeah, no shit. And I feel like when you do finally communicate with them or have that conversation with them, you're going to have a laugh, Divine Feminine, that it's like you think they're your twin flame and all of a sudden you're having this epiphany. No, you're going to realize that they felt this chemistry with you long before you even knew the word twin flame. Okay? So we have the World card coming through. I feel like you guys have done this dance many times before. That's what this reading is telling me with this card as well. You know, they see you as their world, their whole entire world, Divine Feminine. They've never met anyone like you, and I feel like they have their mind made up. So even if this person has gone off and you guys haven't touched bases or seen each other in years, but you might watch each other secretly on social media, like they might have very well much gone off and entered in some other relationship and there was somebody else and they have a family, whatever, but they've never forgotten you because you've always been like the center of their world, the center of their thoughts. You know, the fact that many of you are viewing this reading right now tells me that you're watching a Divine Masculine or thinking about a Divine Masculine that thinks about you equally. Okay, two people who have always kept their eye on each other. It's like you two have always walked this path on earth, living your life, but secretly keeping tabs on each other, almost like living each other's lives, but like in secret, you know, like celebrating each other's biggest moments in private, you know, like checking up on each other on social media and seeing each other experience milestones and, you know, secretly being happy for that person, or you know, all of a sudden you see a new picture of them and you smile. Meanwhile, you're living a completely different life and so are they. That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting from this reading with two people. You know, it's like you two may not be in touch, but believe me, you're well in touch with each other's lives and everything that's happening. You guys better be careful when you two meet up and you start talking. You're like, oh yeah, about that, you know, like congrats on that. And your twin's like, how do you know about that? You're like, oh shit, I've seen it on your Facebook post, even though we're not friends. Like, you guys are going to get caught up in those types of moments, yo, where you're going to be telling your twin about something that you've seen on their social media. They're going to be like, you were looking at my social media at that time? And many of you are going to get busted like that. Okay, let's go ahead and end off this short and sweet reading with a sensual oracle card here, okay? What's the outcome for you two? Okay? So we have trials, okay? So both of you are aware that the distance was necessary, the time apart was necessary, but I feel like you guys are going to reunite in some way or reconnect in some way and realize when you're looking back that things happened exactly the way it was supposed to be. These trials and tribulations that you both have gone through, I feel like it's only made your attraction towards one another stronger. I feel like the distance between you both has shown you just how strong this connection is. It's like you guys don't even have to be in each other's physical space. Like I said, you've been following each other's lives this whole entire time, right? It's like, to the outside world, that might seem like, what the fuck? Like, that's so weird, bro. Like, you've been stalking this person for years on social media? It's like, only twin flames would get it, okay? It's like, it's totally normal to us to have this, like, red string, imaginary string relationship, but it's like, only twins get it. And it might seem funny for the feminines, but believe me, it's equally funny for the masculines as well. Believe me, my own masculine is living proof of some of these hilarious confessions, okay? It's you know, the reason that I've been inspired to sometimes do my own masculine decks as well. It's like it's coming straight from the source, as vulnerable as the messages may be sometimes. But yeah, a lot of you will equally have this beautiful reunion with a lot of memories and laughs. And I feel like this is two people who are going to reconnect, and you guys are going to be like, holy shit, like the memories of you two catching up. You guys are going to see just how in touch you were with each other. And I feel like for many of the feminines, that's where this is going to come through, like based on the conversations that you're going to have with this divine masculine when you guys come together again. You're going to be like, oh shit, like they really were feeling this connection way before I was. Okay, when they're ready to tell you exactly how they were feeling this whole time that they've been away from you, you're going to be like, oh my God, like I thought it was me first because I believed in all of this whole twin flame stuff. No, you found that twin flame stuff way after, divine feminine. Your masculine is the one that pushed you towards that information and put you on that path to ascension, okay? I don't know who this was for, but this was a beautiful reading, all right? I love you guys. Take care, and I'll catch you in tonight's reading, okay? Bye.